I'm going to change a bit the issue, because I'm not going to talk about a specific case, but I'm going to talk about how these themes are being treated in Spanish archaeology. And well, I'm going to use as excuse this volume, the Motherhood and Infancies in the Mediterranean Antiquity, and I could see that there's some of the authors invited, and they are here with us. So as Mireia López Beltrán and Agnes García Ventura, so I want to say hello to them. I'm going to talk, as I said, about how these themes are being treated in Spanish archaeology. And in Spain, this line of work has been especially rewarding in terms of the study of prehistory and proto-history societies, mostly, and from a material culture and representation point of view. In a first moment, more, as I said, from a theoretical point of view, for example, Almudena Hernando explored how motherhood has been used by different authors to justify their identity in biological terms through established dependency relationship. On the other hand, María Ángeles Querol has outlined the model of expansion of maternal behavior to the rest of the group, talking about a human evolution, and because the care was basic work regarding human evolution. If we don't take care about ourselves in this first moment, it was impossible to survive. And she tried to put this maternal behavior in all the behavior in human evolution. And other authors from a feminist and Marxist perspective, such as Encarnación Aulla, have analyzed biological reproduction, placing emphasis on the task of the production and maintenance of bodies. Furthermore, Spanish feminist archaeology has worked on the concept of maintenance activities. And we have been essential to conceptualize the social significance of maternal practices and to define the strategies of human groups for their survival. This survival depends not only on biological reproduction, but above all, on tasks that take place in daily life, which guarantee the reproduction of the economic and social system of the community. These are responsibilities that, until the construction of the concept of maintenance activities, were assigned so little value that we did not even possess an analytical category with which to study them. From this perspective, an analysis has been made of questions ranging from why history has not valued maintenance activities, how food production and consumption is managed, for example, regarding breastfeeding or weaning, including an analysis of how the learning and socialization and care of children is organized, or all the care practices. And above all, the idea of motherhood was established as a social and cultural practice. And there's some colleagues that are working on the idea of how the identity of women was constructed through the relationship with motherhood from a social standpoint, from a legal viewpoint, or in the power relation, how the power is constructed regarding motherhood. And of course, there's some people who are working on how essential moments are represented and acknowledged in prehistory, such, for example, pregnancy or childbirth, and how relationship and emotions regarding sons and daughters were visualized either through iconographic or epigraphic representations. So they try an approach to different ways in which care practices are undertaken review learning processes, and seek to understand how the inclusion of children, for example, in funerary rituals, could have even an apotropic or symbolic character. And so, as I say, as it's a very few lines on how, and we are working from Spain in this perspective, not only in the identification of biological processes, but also in the recognition of these practices through other things like the construction of power, the emotions, and the representation in text, in iconography, or even in funerary rituals. Thank you very much.